Hi guys, as I have promised, there is a quick overview of the new Resinsoul MSD size jointed hands. This is a female type. Currently I think this is the only Resinsoul jointed hand for MSD body. I don't think they have made the male version of it, and I have received it today, and it's in a normal skin color, and I'm gonna try for all of my MSDs I have, and so you can kind of see what body they can fit and what body they wouldn't. So it's going to be doll leaves, both types of body, new and old one. It's going to be doll legend body, and it's going to be Resinsoul double jointed body. And also I've got, I'm not going to show you how it's going to look like on Souldoll MSD size female body, because I know it's not going to fit. The wrist is very small, and the original hand for Souldoll hasn't got the wrist ball anyway, so this is going to be too big anyhow. And also for Dim, the doll in mind body, there is no proper socket for to fit this hand, so the Dim doll will be not suitable for it as well. But I will try on the male MSD size Resinsoul body. He's currently not shown here, but I'll grab him and show you. And I'm just looking what dolls are good. And Lillycat's out of the question because this is too big for them. It's not gonna fit to Fairyland MSD bodies. The wrist ball is too big. I think also what I want to mention, that the wrist ball is smaller than the doll family H and the Dika doll, which is positive. If you've seen my previous videos in the quarter scale jointed hands, that's probably the major problem is about the wrist balls are too chunky and they're not going to fit the wrist. So like I said, if you're interested, just keep watching, and I will just pretty much put it on every single doll what is here, and you'll see how it looks like. This is doll leaves original type 1 MSD body, female one, and it the wrist ball fits the socket just, however there is no motion at all, and I couldn't, you shouldn't be using what the Resinsoul gave, these little hooks, because it's not going to fit the wrist, and it's basically preventing it from even going to the socket. So I had to use the original doll leaves hooks for that. If you're happy with not having any kind of motion in the wrist but have plenty of articulation on actual hand, then yeah, go for it. But that's not for me. Okay, so this is a Resinsoul Yao on a double jointed, at least the top of the body is double jointed, ordinary one, like you buy the wrong body basically. And so that's how it fits. A slightly big wrist ball, slightly, and this is the original motion of that doll. As you can see, the wrist ball is quite small compared to this one, quite prominent. Not very, there is no motion I think either. If I'm to be honest with you, there is very limited articulation at the wrist, unfortunately. I'm quite surprised though, because this is Resinsoul jointed hands for MSD size Resinsoul. Okay, doll legend body, female body. That's the jointed hand. I must say that the wrist ball is perfect for that wrist, but here is the problem. I have tried different hooks, still the same. It's very floppy. I can't understand why. I looked and it just flops. It's just like that. But it's much better, I guess, motion wise than it before. The original one is really good, but the motion is good. And this is Doll Leaf New Body, type 2, I believe, so that's the original wrist. This has got some limited mobility, I would say. And I do like how this looks. But the mobility on this wrist is very limited, unfortunately. But aesthetically wise, I think this hand is pretty good. The size is perfect. The resin match, the Resinsoul, obviously, as usual, is a bit lighter than normal skin in other companies. This is the Resinsoul male muscular body, and that's the jointed Resinsoul hand. It has been eaten by the forearm, the wrist ball, and so it hasn't got nothing, pretty much no motions at all. Like I said, if you're happy with this kind of setup, that looks alright. This looks fine ish. You can put the hot glue on the wrist, and so got some friction, and then the articulation gonna be okay. Thank you for watching, guys. Any questions, please ask. See you later.